And hello! Hello, everyone! How are you doing today? Hi. I hope you guys are all good. I hope you guys are having a great time. I'm here with Miss Christina Costello. You want to say hi?
I am super excited to be here. And yeah, I'm Christina.
You can do like any type of introduction you want to. You don't have to.
Oh. I'm Christina Costello. I'm the English voice of Collei, and I really sound like this for those who are wondering based on Collei's voice. Woohoo!
Cutest voice ever!
Thank
It's the
you.
Smalley. Is that what you call her, Smalley Bean?
I love that. That's adorable. I call her a nugget all the time. I can't help it. I don't know why. She's a nugget. Look at her.
I saw you say
Nugget.
that on Twitter, like she's a little nugget. Now I can't stop thinking about that every time I see her. I'm like, that's the Genshin nugget.
It is, right? That's exactly what I think too. And like, I'm starting a couple teams on Genshin, and one of them's like Cutie Squad or like the Nugget Squad.
Oh my god.
Like, it's very important to me.
Who else do
have
you
a
have
team.
in Nugget Squad?
So right now it's Collei, and I want to have Nailu when Nilu when she comes out. I can talk. I know words. I want her on my team. I think they're both nuggets and they're adorable.
Yes.
Klee is of course a nugget.
Yes. Oh my
and
gosh.
I think when Nahida comes out, she will be the fourth nugget.
Oh my god.
I think that'll be my nugget, because I'll have like 2 slightly taller nuggets and 2 smaller nuggets. I think that's like the nugget energy I want.
Yes, perfect. Oh my gosh, Klee is like the destruction, like how do I say it? Like the burnt nugget, the one that burns everything.
Yeah, she's she's the one with a little spicy sauce, you know, a little fire.
The Szechuan sauce nugget.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Klee. Oh my gosh, I play Klee and Collei a lot because I really like burning.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
so good.
I'm like, oh, they're such a chaotic duo, but like, I love them both so much.
Wait, okay, so did you play Genshin like way before you got the role?
Oh, okay, this is so lame. I read the manga and like really liked it, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be the thing I avoid playing because I don't want to like it anymore. Because if I like it too much, if I ever get an audition for it, I'll blow it.
No!
I was like, I can't like this anymore. But I would like wiki the lore so I could read about what was happening in the game, and I watched like gameplay. I should have just played.
You
Like,
should've.
I was already watching stuff, but I was like happily convinced that if I didn't play it, I might still get cast. That was like my weird brain thing.
Everybody has like a thing like that though, so it kind of makes sense.
Thank you for justifying that and validating my weird feelings on that. I don't know, like, I read it and I was like, uh-oh, I like it. That's not good. Because then, I don't know, I'm one of those people that if I get really attached to something, my luck is just really bad. I just won't ever...
It's kind of like the same thing as like telling someone about like a dream you have, and like
Yeah.
being convinced it won't come true now that like you have it out in the open.
Yeah, that's like exactly it. Yeah, like, and I really should have played because I watched YouTube videos, and I had some friends that were in it, so I was like constantly vicariously living through them anyway. So like, I really should have just played the game. And the second I got cast, before I even told anybody, like the first well, I freaked out first. But after I freaked out, I immediately downloaded Genshin and was like, now I can play.
So you
My
waited.
time.
You waited until like you had the role secured to even download it.
Yeah, I was so scared. I was like, well, no, because yeah, my other thought was, okay, I'm gonna love the part, I'm gonna be so happy, and then they're gonna recast me.
No.
I'm like, I need this to be foolproof.
So like, when you auditioned, did you know that you'd be auditioning for Collei? Can you even like answer that?
I can't answer it, because it was all code names. I had no idea what I was auditioning for.
Oh, what the?
Not even a little bit. Like, I basically saw the art and was like, oh, that's a cutie patootie, and then moved on.
What?
I was like, oh, she's super cute. That's cool. And that was the only thought process I had. It did not have any real names on it, any real information. I couldn't even guess, and I almost skipped the audition because I had a kidney stone at the time, and I was like,
no.
ugh, I'm tired. But I ended up doing it. Didn't hear back for like a really long time, to the point where I was like, ah, whatever that was, I blew.
Oh no.
And then randomly got an email with the code name still, so I still wasn't sure what it was.
They really kept you like in the dark until the last second then.
Yeah, basically until I got into the session, and then they were like, oh, this is Collei, and I was like, is this Genshin Impact? Like, is this the thing that I read? Or am I like, that's not a common name.
It's Collei from like Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like, is this Genshin Impact? Can you tell me? And they were like, oh yeah, it's Genshin. We love it. Oh, nobody told you? I'm like, no.
What?
Nobody told me anything. I had no idea.
Wait, that's
Like, was
crazy.
somebody supposed to tell me? Because I did not know. No. Yeah, I mean, she's older and she looks different, so I had no clue. I could not tell.
Well, yeah, she looks completely different in the game, but she's so freaking cute, man.
She's
So-
a nugget.
Like, when you read the manga, like, you said like you were really into it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how do I want to say this? Like, were you really attached to Collei when you read it?
Oh yeah. So yeah. I answered that way too quick. Yeah, because basically it was like getting to read a character who was struggling, you know, with health issues and some medical trauma, if you will, definitely like resonated with me as somebody who is disabled. So I feel like immediately I was attached to Collei. I also really loved Lisa in the manga. I love Webtoon Lisa. I love Lisa regularly, but I like Webtoon Lisa a lot. And it just, yeah, I don't know. It was just, there's not a lot of characters like that, I feel like, out there still. And there's not a lot of characters. Just like, how do I phrase this? There's not a lot of not healthy characters
Yeah.
in the world. So it was nice to like see a character be the main plot point of the manga too. Like, she was the protagonist, and that was so cool to see. So I definitely immediately got attached.
Yeah, especially like in something so big as like Genshin Impact, it's really uncommon to see characters with like, you know, like medical issues or like disabilities and stuff represented. So I think that was
Yeah.
like something that a lot of people really liked about Collei so much, was like the first time that that's actually been represented in such like a big series.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree. It was really special getting to play her, and I think, how do I phrase this? Because I don't see like the script or anything in advance either, for her release. I didn't know if they would like change anything about her, I guess, because I knew her backstory. So it was really nice to see that they were like very adamant about, you know, with 3.0, she still had Elazar, she, you know, everything still had like happened, and she had that trauma and experience from it.
Yeah.
So I was really happy, which sounds weird. I'm like, I'm happy she's sad.
I'm
But,
happy she's still traumatized.
The worst thing I could say possible. Sorry, Collei. I love you. I'm sorry.
I think like that's something Genshin does really well with like all of the characters, is being able to like because there's the ones that are represented in the manga, you know, obviously have such important backstories and like points to their character, that they did a really good job still adapting them to the way they are in the game, but also like calling back to that. how they were in the manga. It's good.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like seeing the growth too, because like it's nice to see, I don't know, like what has happened since the manga. So I'm glad that the story has continued. I don't know for sure. I'm assuming the manga was first. I don't actually know that. Was the manga first? I still was the game.
I
don't know.
I think the manga was first, but I don't know either.
I thought so, but I only saw it first, so I don't know if that matters. Like my experience obviously isn't like the definite.
Yeah, no, I think like, well, I don't think actually. I don't think.
I don't think either.
Oh my
I
god,
just
so
do.
true.
I just do.
So, okay, do you have a favorite character in Genshin besides Collei, or is it Collei and only Collei?
definitely up there, and she was before, so I can at least say confidently it's not only because I play her. So I at least have that going for me. I also adore Klee with every fiber of my being. She's such a chaos gremlin.
So good.
She's just like, I love Klee. I adore Klee. And to risk sounding like Collei, I love Amber. But her personality is so nice, and she's such a nice way to like be introduced to the game. Like the first thing I thought when I finally played was like, oh my gosh, Amber's as sweet as I thought she would be.
Oh.
And that was cool to see. Like they really, I don't know, captured her warmness, I guess. Oh my gosh, now I just sound like Collei. But, but it was really cool to see that. Like it was the perfect way to be introduced to that world. Like she started talking and I was like,
I know, like, a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, Amber's so boring, Amber's this and that. But, like, she's, like, the protagonist character. Like, the first one you meet, they can't just have, like
something, I know, like intense trauma
yeah,
thrown
like,
at you.
D-Look be the person to guide you through Genshin Impact.
Okay, can we just for a moment imagine if D-Luke was, like, your guide?
He just is so, well, I mean, even D-Look is kind of nice, so I'm trying to think, like, who's kind of, like, mean in the game?
Ooh. Ooh. I feel like anybody's like outright mean.
I don't think so either. I mean, maybe D-Look like kind of cold. You know, he's still nice, but like a little hard to read.
Yeah, I just think that it would change the tone of the game because I feel like literally my first thought was, wow, Amber is so nice. Like that was my immediate thought. That was not my immediate thought with D-Luke.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he's so friendly and outgoing.
The first thing you're introduced to D-Look, he's literally like beating someone up.
Exactly. Like that's not.
Man, he's so nice. Oh my god.
I love how he just beats people up. I feel so welcomed here.
He's grabbing the Abyss Mage by the face and like smashing it against the wall, and you're like, wow, I love Taybot so much.
Like this is definitely where I want to live. Yeah, exactly. So Amber's the right choice.
Scaramouche is your guide.
Oh no! No, thank you. Amber's great.
Yeah, I think Amber has Scaramouche beat.
Yeah, I'm good. Amber's a good guide. It would be funny if Kaya was your main guide too, because he's very sassy. I feel like. But I don't think I could. No, I needed Amber to like comfortably lead me into Genshin. Oh my gosh. Chat, I'm gonna be up front. I had surgery. I'm post-op. I'm trying my best. In case I say something dumb, I'm just
really
gonna defend myself now.
Chat's totally used to hearing silly, dumb things, so don't even worry. I have them on a leash to be on their best behavior too, so don't even worry about it. I was like telling them yesterday, I was like, you guys better be nice tomorrow. And they were like, we're always nice though. I don't know if that's true though, but they are being very good today, so don't even worry.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good.
Yeah. So, the next one I wanted to ask is what the process of being like in Genshin was. You could be like super vague about it if you can answer it, but like
cool.
kind of like what that was like a little bit. I know you already answered a bit, but yeah, I want to hear more.
Yeah, of course. So like I said, I auditioned and was like, I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I didn't know what I was auditioning for, and that was always kind of weird. And then you got in, and once I found out what it was, I immediately like switched from like, oh, this is another job to, oh no, this is like an important job.
It's the job.
Yeah, like it totally shifted, which was pretty anxiety inducing, but honestly, everybody is so nice. I cannot even express that enough. Everybody is really kind and really understanding. And I think I felt more intimidated because you start to like, and this is a bad habit of mine, but I'll look up like who else is in the cast and you're like, look at all the cool stuff they've done. And then there's me.
Oh no, not the imposter syndrome.
Yeah, oh, so intensely. So you get in there and you're like, I am sorry, I have the experience of nothing. How can I I'm gonna do the best that I can do. But everybody was really nice. And it was a little bit fun because every once in a while they would like, you know, go to tell me something about Collei's backstory, and I'd be like, I already know that. Like, I read the manga. I first tried to act like I didn't know because I didn't want to be like, I'm a fangirl.
Like, try not to seem like a know-it-all, like a little more
Yeah,
humble.
yeah.
But as time goes on, you're like, actually, that's incorrect.
Like, actually, according to the manga, I got there eventually, a little bit sassy, but it was cool. Yeah, when I first started, I was like, I don't want them to know how much I love Collei. I can't let them know. I don't want them to know I know this character.
But I think it's like a good thing if they give the role, especially someone like Collei, who's so important, like to somebody that loves her and knows so much about her.
Yeah, I definitely was glad that, how do I say this? I'm glad that I was Collei, but I'm glad that like I was able to bring that representation to Collei, that I could relate to. Not only do I love her, but I'm also disabled, and I also have, you know, similar, I was not experimented on, thank goodness, but you know, I'm more of a similar life to Collei in way less intense ways. So I was really happy to like bring that in. As far as the process goes, I have a recording booth that I built in my little studio room. I spent many hours sweating in there.
Oh no.
Because you want them to be as quiet as possible, so you don't like put fans or anything in there. But like the sessions are pretty long.
Oh yeah, and it's all like soundproof too, so there's really not like much air coming in.
It is sweaty. I feel like by the end of it, I was like super gross, and they'd be like, all right, bye, have a great day. And they probably were like in a studio in California with AC, and I was like, okay, bye. Okay, this is really fun.
I love Genshin Impact as I'm crawling on all fours to the shower.
Yeah, I'm like, please, I feel, this is cool. And they're like, all right, do you need a break? I'm like, I need so much water, please. Like, I'm getting dehydrated. But that was the other thing. They were great about breaks, which was really nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they're super understanding and really kind. And the process was cool because, and I think every project's kind of like this, but like, I don't know anything except for what Collei says going into it. And because I like Genshin, I kind of would sit by myself and be like, I wonder what's happening. Maybe I can guess based on context. So I definitely played like I'm gonna guess all of 3.0 myself. I was not right. I was not right, like even a little bit at all. I did not have enough context, clearly.
But that's still so fun. Like, being a part of it and like being a fan of like the lore and stuff and getting to like try to piece it together. That's such a cool opportunity.
Yeah, that's definitely, it was like the coolest thing. Oh my gosh, the event that Collei had though, the Aranara one, that I could guess because Collei talks a whole bunch.
Oh yeah, she's like the center point of that whole event.
Yeah, so I definitely like at least understood what was going on with that. Because everybody talked to her, so I kind of like, I knew who was involved. So that one was cool to play because I kind of imagined what I thought it would be like. And I was kind of right. Not like 100%. I'm not going to give myself that much credit, but like 65% right.
Do you think it's more fun being able to guess like a big portion of what you're recording, or is it more fun to see like it all come together in like the main story?
I think it's cool. I think both is really fun. I think that the cool thing is being a character who is pretty involved, but not like all the way. So you do get to kind of guess and try to fill in the pieces because it's cool to see how things were connected.
Yeah.
And like, I kind of guessed Tighnari and Collei's like friendship based on Collei's responses, but I didn't realize how nice Tighnari actually was until like I got to play, because my response is always like, sorry he's so mean, sorry he's so sassy, he's not always that mean. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy must not be that pleasant.
I remember,
so I'm glad I was wrong.
Before like I started like I didn't get Tighnari until way later, and I remember seeing like only anything about him being so nice and everybody liking him, and then when you actually like see what he's like, I'm like, oh my god, he's kind of mean. What the heck?
That is so funny. Yeah, he's super sassy. And I actually I'm not at Sumiro yet. I am in the sense where I like passed everything so I could get a bunch of mushrooms for Collei. But I definitely watched other streamers playing it because I was like, I need to know the story now. I'm too impatient. I can't wait to know what happens. Because then I have to like, what if I forget my guess? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't forget my guess. So I've definitely been like watching other people play, which is really cool, and it's so surreal to see like people play something that you did and be like, oh, I really like how she sounds, or oh wow, that was so well delivered, and I'm like, wow, that was me. Thank you for noticing that I really did have an asthma attack during that part. The oh gosh, here's a good process thing. The trailer that came out with the Fatui.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You know how Collei does like the big like and gasps? Yeah, that was me like almost having an asthma attack. That was like real wheezing. And at the end, I took like a second and I was like, oh sorry, do you want me to redo that? I'm having like, I need my inhaler. And the director was like, I don't know how to say this, but yes, get your inhaler, and no, that was perfect.
We like your asthma attack, thank you.
Yeah, your asthma attack's really good, but please be able to breathe air. So it was a weird compliment.
So like when you recorded that trailer, you had no idea what it was for, right?
No. That was I'm trying to remember. I think I just found out it was Genshin. Like just found out, and that was like the first thing I recorded.
Because I remember when that trailer came out, that was like, I would say like the most hyped trailer they've released ever for Genshin.
It's funny because I only knew Collei's part.
Like, I don't know, like, was it, when you saw like the finished product, were you like shocked to see what you like recorded it for?
It was so good. Yeah, it's so like, I basically, yeah, I had no context at all of what was happening other than like, you just had like a really bad vision or dream or something like that. Imagine you just woke up from something, and I was like, okay, that's not helpful. Whatever you say. And for those parts, I got to at least like see like the rough animation, so I kind of knew what was going on. Kinda. Which is helpful, because otherwise, yeah, I never know what's happening. Which is fine. I like being confused. But it was so cool to see it all together. And because I had read the manga, I think I was like extra intensely excited. I was like, I know these people!
Oh yeah, because like some of the other Fatui members show up in the manga too.
Yeah, and I was so excited, and like, it was so weird. I think that was the day I was the most nervous in my entire life because people heard the voice.
Was that the first time we heard Collei's voice?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure. And I was away on like a pre-surgery vacation.
Oh no.
like right, so I did not know it was dropping at all. And then it came out and I saw it because like a bunch of people texted me and was like, is this you? And I could not answer because there was no name, and I was like, I think I ended up being like, man, I wish it was. She sounds so good.
Man, whoever played Collei in this, like, they killed it. Oh my god.
I'm like, wow, I wish that was me. She sounds so good. Imagine.
And then like a month later when they released it, they're like, hey, wait a minute.
She was complimenting herself. I'm like, wow, Collei is like such a good actor, don't you think? But like, what else am I supposed to say? It's so awkward when someone guesses right and you're like, no.
Yeah, like you can't say anything about it. Oh, that must be the worst, like, position to be in.
I'm happy it's through text, because like you have a minute to like think.
Yeah.
That's definitely the thing that saved me, at least. I think if somebody called me and was like, is this you? I feel like I would just hang up. Like, I don't think I would like... I think I'd be like, oh my gosh, the train's here, bye! And just throw my phone and never answer it again. Because it's so hard to like, I don't know, come up with like a good response that way. But if somebody texts you, you can be like, oh gosh, what do I say? And you can think about it for a second, because it's normal to not answer immediately.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, so like, Yeah, it was crazy. It was weird, and I definitely was the most nervous I've ever been in my entire life. Like that day, I was like, oh no, they didn't replace me.
So did the nerves get worse like when you were actually officially announced, or did you feel like more confident about it?
Mix. I think I felt a little bit better once it was announced because people had seen a little bit more from Collei. So it felt like the response was a little less intense by that point because I'd already like heard her. I was pretty nervous until people started playing because I didn't realize the trailer would just be like just like the Amber imitation lines, because I didn't really know what they were gonna put in for like her demo.
Yeah.
So I kept being like, oh my gosh, everybody's gonna think that they completely changed the character and they're gonna yell at me. That's what's gonna happen.
Like, I hate to see like voice actors get like the mean messages that they do, especially for like Genshin when it's like they don't like something, you know?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, for the most part, people were really, really nice to me. And I want to say that was because I came out pretty upfront. Like, I'm very upfront about my health. I'm very upfront about like my love of the manga, and I think that almost kind of shielded me a little bit.
Yeah, like they know that Collei is in like perfect hands, so
yeah,
it eases them a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was at least people being like, okay, well, at least this person like knows and understands and likes this character, and can relate. And I think that definitely helped. I still got, people will be mean. I definitely have learned to be a little less sensitive.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think the weirdest stuff I honestly got, and I made a tweet about this recently, and I felt bad. I wasn't trying. Nobody was mean about anything, but people would message me and be like, hey, do you think that Hoyoverse can change this part of Collei's like boomerang? And I'm like,
what?
So I don't do that. I'm not part of the game dev. And I got enough of them that I just made a public tweet that was like, please just do the in-game feedback.
It's not like you have control over the character's kits. What the heck?
Oh, I wish I did. Man, I would make everybody so cool. No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I could help, and I felt bad because I had no answer to give anybody other than like, okay, cool.
But that's also like, I guess like putting you in like a hard situation, cause like I guess like telling them like, oh, I don't have an answer, like it's a little hard for them to hear. But at the same time, it's like there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, like I don't know like what. Yeah, I felt really bad because I know like how much people love these characters, but my advice all the time too is literally like do the in-game feedback. They hopefully will listen. I don't know work there. But that's all I got. That's the most help I can be.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad. Yeah, and nobody was mean about it at least though.
Yeah, I think I feel like you explain it like that, then like they're more understanding. But maybe they just don't understand at the time that they're like sending you the message.
I think that people sometimes think that voice actors have more control control than we have. Like I think they think that I'm a little bit more involved than I am. Which is fine. I don't mind redirecting people. I just feel bad because I feel like they like take the time to send this message and they're like, this is great, this is gonna get changed, and then only for me to be like, so but I can't do that. Sorry.
At least they're understanding in the end though. It would suck if they're just like, actually I think you still need to change it even though you said you have no influence.
I got a couple of people that were like, why not? I'm like, well, because they didn't hire me for that. I didn't get that job. And if I got that job, I'd probably honestly be very bad at that job because I don't know what I'm doing. So I got the job I was
hired for.
I think. Yeah, I don't think I could yeah. But yeah, I think man, it's weird too because I went from like doing indie work that I loved and some parts in some like small guest roles and some anime and really cool stuff that I genuinely loved, but like it wasn't that in the public, I guess, for lack of better words, like a big fan base. So getting thrown into Genshin, oh my gosh.
Genshin
That
is
was wild.
like the first major role you've ever had?
Yes. Yeah, I had no preparation for like having fans. I went from like my mom being my fan.
Oh wait, that's cute though.
Like I'm so lucky. My mom, my dad, my boyfriend, that was like my 3 whole fans. And then Genshin came out and I was like, I don't know what to do now. Here's my animals. Here you go, here's my dog. You're welcome.
Okay, so I think that's like a perfect chance for me to ask you, like, what
Yeah.
got you interested in voice acting, and like how does like you get your start and stuff?
Yeah. So I started on camera. I did on camera and theater stuff as like a teenager. And that world was very intense. And I still liked it, but I started to, I don't know how to phrase this, but the days are really long on camera, and they still are for the most part with voice acting, but it's a little less physically demanding of you.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do, and I was really, really sad because I was like, I think I might be a little too unhealthy to do on camera the way I want to. I loved voice acting, I loved video games, I love cartoons, I love all of that, but I had no idea how to get into that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And the pandemic hit, and remote recording kind of opens up a little bit. And I kind of went, okay, well, I have a lot of on-camera training. I've done a lot of acting classes. I feel like I have a solid foundation. And my poor boyfriend pursues music and does all kinds of cool stuff. So he already had equipment that I kind of stole. So sorry. Which it's evened out now because now the microphone I have I bought. So like it's a little better now. But kind of commandeered stuff and was like, I think I'm just gonna try. And if nothing happens, at least it kind of will give me the sign that maybe I need to close this chapter for my health's sake. And I went for it, and I think the first thing I booked was like little kids' nursery rhyme songs. Which was so fun. And I still do them here and there because they're fun. But that was kind of, and I booked that not super quickly, but like faster than I thought, and it kind of gave me that like, oh, okay, maybe I can do this. And I just put my head down and went all in and took classes, and just decided at that point that it was the shift that made sense for me, because it combined all the things I loved still. I didn't have to give anything up.
Yeah, like, you can work with your health a little bit more with this.
Yeah, like, because this has been, it can still be challenging, but this is something I can sit and do if I can't handle standing in the booth. I can sit on a stool for a little bit. Like, I can kind of switch things up. And I feel like I have definitely recorded jobs with kidney stones, like, more than once, unfortunately. But, like, I could. Because, like, I could take the pain medicine and still kind of work. If I had been on camera, there's no way. Because, like, I did not physically look good at all. But, like, I could still sound okay. I looked like I died, but I sounded like this. So it kind of just opens up the world. And voice acting, something I'm very passionate about with it is fighting for accessibility within it. And my hope is that it's still here, which is good. Remote recording is still here. My hope is that it will continue to open up for others post everything going on in the world, because I think it's so important to have a creative industry be accessible.
Yeah, like I think the pandemic, like I saw more people coming out with like demo reels and like booking more jobs and stuff since then, because it became so much more accessible.
Yeah.
So I think it's like I as like a fan, like consumer of the stuff, I hope that it continues too, because it gives like so many other people an opportunity to like be involved.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, it's cool to also, I feel like it really switched up the industry because there were so many people from other locations booking work, which is really cool. And there was a lot of new faces that got to, you know, show that they could do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important. I've always been very lucky. My aunt lives out in California and is a stunt actor, so I have a place to go if I had to, like, for work. And that's incredibly lucky, and I'm very grateful. But I would really rather stay in my pajamas.
Especially if like you're not feeling great, like just sitting in the
Yeah.
comfort of your own home to do your work is like nothing beats
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just really lucky to have that ability to like be in my house and kind of take care of my health and like go to my doctor's appointments and make stuff around that. So it definitely was really lucky that I was able to get into it, and I definitely think that I was also lucky to have like the background in acting to kind of like not skip ahead, quote unquote, because I already put in the work via the other stuff, but like I didn't have to start over.
Yeah, like gives you
kinda,
that
like,
boost.
switched. Yeah, I got to like switch gears instead of like fresh start over.
That's
and,
really
yeah.
good though, like seeing like how
you.
the accessibility has like helped someone directly. That's so cool. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that means a lot. Yeah, I definitely never thought I'd be able to do voice acting because I was disabled and on the East Coast. So I was like, well, I can't move now. Maybe in a couple of years I can move once I like get everything in order and I'm a little bit, feeling a little bit better. Because my specialists are here, and then I thought, okay, well, I can do the bi-coastal thing and go back and forth. It'll take a lot out of my body, but at least I can do it. And now I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, oh, I can do this from here and take care of myself and move when I'm ready.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Lets you take things like at your own pace. Like you feel more in control, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely, and it's changed so many people's lives, which is so cool to see. I think I got really off topic, so do you have another question? Because I'm just gonna keep rambling.
You're totally fine. There's a question related to this one, but is there any like voice acting role, like a dream role of yours, or like other stuff that like you want to be involved in? I don't know if that like goes with like your jinxing thing, so you don't have to say it.
No, that's okay. But I'm feeling risky. No. I would love to be involved with Pokemon in some capacity. That's probably like a life goal for me.
Oh yeah.
Just because like I grew up with it, it's something incredibly special to me. And that I've liked it too much. If it's Jinx, it's Jinx at this point. That's like not a new interest. Genshin was like new enough for me where I was like, maybe I can avoid this, but like I've liked Pokemon since I was 5. It's too late now.
I mean, since you got Genshin, like it'll be easier now too.
Gosh, I hope so. I really do. My dream scenario is someone would like play Genshin who did casting and hear Collei and be like, huh, I could hear that person's voice saying their own name over and over. They would be a really cute Pokemon. That's what I want. That's like that's the thought process that I would hope for. That or like, gosh, anything related to Kingdom Hearts, I would also die.
Kingdom Hearts!
That would
so
be
cool. I would love to hear you in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, thank you. Like, oh man, that would be so cool. Those are probably my top 2. And I like so many things. Yeah, I'm attached to way too many things. It's bad. So
was there like any like voice acting role that like you used to listen to or like see people do that like really got you inspired to do this?
I think that I'm trying to think of like the first time I was like, oh, I really want to do that. I think that as a kid, the moment I found out like that people were behind the voices and found out like who Tara Strong was the moment that I was like, I want to do that thing. I think that was like the turning point for me. I really loved her in Teen Titans as Raven, but to hear like her range, Tara Strong is the reason why I want to voice like annoying little boys really, really badly. Like I love Timmy Turner. I'm like, I want to be obnoxious but still loved. Which is how I view
in everything.
Oh my gosh, she is so incredibly talented. Like, is so incredibly talented. And yeah, I love, like, Timmy Turner is literally the reason that I'm like, I want to play bratty boys that are kind of annoying, but you still love them. That, like, was my inspiration. for wanting to start getting into boy voices. And oh my gosh, yeah, I love Tara Strong. She's so incredibly talented. I also really loved as a kid I loved the Batman animated series.
Ah.
It affected me enough that I had to go to speech therapy because I just somehow had like this accent that no one could understand as a kid, and it turns out it was just a really thick Brooklyn accent because of Harley Quinn. Yeah, I watched that in like the Mario Super Show when that was on as a kid. So like I just had like this really thick New York accent as a small child from like not New York at all, and like no one knew why, and they took me to speech therapy, and like the speech therapist came out to my mom and was like, so I have good news and bad news. The good news is there's really like nothing wrong with her speech. The bad news is for some reason she has an incredibly thick New York accent. What the heck? Have you ever been to New York? And my mom was like, no.
Wait, that's incredible.
Like, I don't know if that was like the universe being like, she's gonna make accents someday for a living, or like, yeah, I just incredibly
foreshadowing your life. So one day you'll get like a Brooklyn accent. Like you'll have to do it for a job in the future now.
I really hope so. I really hope that someday I get like a character that has like a Harley Quinn type voice specifically, because that's definitely why I had like that accent. I'm like 90. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say it was Harley Quinn that like tipped me over the edge. Or the Mario Brothers. I don't know which like really affected me the most. But yeah, no one knew what I was saying like in preschool at all, even a little bit.
That's kind of cute, like a little preschooler. Like, hey, I'm voice acted here.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I don't know why. I just remember like I remember speech therapy was really fun as a kid too. I liked it, but they were like, I just remember her looking at me being like, you're saying like coherent sentences, you don't have any issues. Why do you sound like this? And I was like, I really like TV. She's like, okay, that's cool.
Wait, so what did they even do in speech therapy? Did they just make you talk a lot?
Yeah, they basically just had conversations with me because I think my thing was like I tried to mimic what I heard. I'm pretty sure that's kind of like what happened to me. So they would just kind of try to speak without a New York accent so that I would stop doing it.
How did they get you to stop? Did they just tell you like do it over, or did they use like slap your wrist?
No, they were really nice. They really just like continually had regular conversations to me, and eventually I think I just tried to mimic them instead.
Ah.
I don't think if there's like a real thing they can do, but that was definitely just kind of that. And I remember they were like, oh, well, here's some other cartoons where they don't sound like that. Maybe she should watch these.
But they're not as good as like Batman though.
No, like exactly. Definitely, I still watched it. I don't really know when the accent went away either. It just like eventually kind of did. Like eventually people could understand me again.
I kind of remember like something similar to that. When I was growing up, there was someone in one of my classes that had a British accent, but was not from England and did not have family from England. They just talked in a British accent all the time.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Why? What? Why?
I don't know.
I wonder, maybe the same thing happened to them that happened to me.
Maybe? I think about it all the time, and like it kind of sounds similar as like a Brooklyn accent and like this random British accent. Yeah,
I just like really latched onto Brooklyn for some reason. And then there was like a little time period where I think I had like a slight Irish accent for some reason.
Huh?
As a kid, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just literally would hear something and be like, well, that's me now. So I guess it makes sense I did voiceover ultimately.
It's kind of
for
like,
a while. That was just weird.
Like, you know how like kids will roleplay like Pokemon or something like out on the playground?
Yeah.
It's like that, but like take it to a different extreme. But it's so cute.
Yeah, oh my gosh. It was so, I don't know. I also, yes, I roleplayed Pokemon, let's be real. Everybody did.
Everybody did.
I mean, come on, that was like the top thing to do
Yeah.
at recess for a long time, was to just be like, and now I'm throwing Pikachu! But I feel like there was always the one kid that was like, and my Pikachu's indestructible! And you're like, why? That's not fair.
Literally.
What do you mean?
Did you ever do that thing where like you would run around as the Pokemon on like all fours?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, come
Hell
on,
yeah.
come on. I mean, you have to. That's like a core childhood memory, I feel like.
Everybody
You have
did it.
to. Like, yeah, no one was normal as a kid. And anybody that's like, I was really normal and I didn't do any of that. No, you're lying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no way. Everybody did.
Everybody wanted to be, in my humble opinion, I think everybody did something weird as a kid.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, but okay, like doing weird stuff as a kid, I think adds flavor to your life as you get older.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, oh my gosh. I think for a while, something got banned at my school. What was it? I don't think it wasn't Pokemon related. Oh my gosh, I forget what they were called. But they were like these little things that you could set up almost like dominoes, but like the whole point was like to whip another one at them to knock them over. That got banned that got banned really quickly. I think a kid tried to break a window by accident. Yeah, it wasn't good.
What?
Yeah, what the heck were they called? Oh my gosh, I don't know. It was something dumb and unsafe for children that we all did.
I could just like picture that being used to like throw at people instead of like at windows or something.
Yeah, it was no chat, it was not Beyblade. I remember Beyblade and I did love Beyblades. It was something that was like, they looked like little rocks, but they had designs in them and you literally would set them up and like try to like throw stuff at them. I don't know. It's just like a core memory. It's just that this kid got banned
I
from
think
playing
I know
it.
what you're talking about. They used to carry them in like little bags, right?
Yes! Yeah.
What is it called? Oh my gosh, it's not marbles, is it?
No, they were like marbles, but they were like, hold on, I'm Googling it. This is important to me. Crazy Bones, I think is what they were. Yeah, okay. They literally looked like little rocks.
Yes.
Had like designs. Yeah, the older kids played with them, so like eventually we all had to, of course.
Yes, okay, I do remember these.
Yeah, they're like a weird, vague memory of mine. Like I can only kind of imagine them.
Yeah,
But
oh
they
my
had a
god.
grip on my school. They had a grip on my school, and we were like all too young to play them. Like I was not in like the designated age group for these at all. We were like
think,
6.
Even when I was in school, like they were still around.
Yeah. They were around for a while. They were around for a while.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is like super deep memory. My brain is like expanding right now. What the hell?
Yeah, like I only kind of remember them, but I literally just remember them because they got banned. So that's a core memory. I was a very cool child, everybody, in case you were curious. Just like now, I'm super cool.
Hell yeah. When you were a kid or like as you got like, okay, you watch anime, right?
Yes, I do. Of
When
course.
did you start watching anime? Like what was your first anime that you remember?
I think it was either, and I think this might have been at the same time. I remember when I was little, and I can't tell you the age because I don't remember. But I remember Pokemon was on, and Sailor Moon was on after school.
Yes, Sailor Moon.
And Card Captors.
Oh yeah.
I loved that. And Yu-Gi-Oh! It was like that time period. And they were all on after school. So those are like the first kind of animes I got into. And Digimon. I loved Digimon. The kids in my school were like, you can only like Pokemon or Digimon. And I was like, no, they're different. Why can't I like both? It doesn't make any sense. So I liked both, and I still do. They were different enough that I feel like you could always like both. They had totally different plots.
Yeah. I mean, they're like different enough too, I think.
Yeah. I feel like everybody was like, well, there's monsters in both, and you're like, okay.
But that's like where the similarity ends. Like kids with monsters. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Then it stops. So I don't know. People were like, you have to pick one. No. No. And I desperately wanted to be Sailor Moon. So badly. I grew up being like, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be a Sailor Scout. You know how I as a kid, there's one thing you really enjoy and you're like, I'm this thing. This is what's gonna happen.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm gonna be a Sailor Scout. This is what's gonna happen. I never was a Sailor Scout, but that's fine, I guess.
I mean, there's still a possibility, maybe one day.
Oh my gosh, if I ever voiced a Sailor Scout, that would blow my mind. That would I think I would actually just die on the spot, honestly.
No.
I think I would just be, I'd faint immediately. If I thought I was excited about Genshin, Sailor Moon would blow my mind.
Love to see it. One day, please. Tina, for Sailor Moon, I'm begging you.
So I can just dramatically be like, in the name of the moon, I will punish you!
Yeah!
I kind of sounded like Pikachu there at the end by mistake. That's fine.
Man, I remember like back during that time, I used to roleplay. I don't know if you've ever seen Tokyo Mew Mew.
Oh my gosh, yes! Sorry. Yes! Oh, I love Tokyo Mew Mew.
I used to roleplay as Mew Ichigo at school.
Oh, I love that. Oh gosh, that was such a good one.
Yeah, I know like it got a reboot recently. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either yet. I think it's one of those things where like I haven't had the time and I want to make sure I could like not dedicate the time to, but like I want to watch it all at once.
Yeah.
That's when I want to binge.
Is it still going or did they fin? I don't know. I
don't actually
super
know.
stoked and then I just fell off of it.
Google says there's 12 episodes right now. So the first season must be done? Maybe?
Okay.
Maybe? I don't know if that's a yes. I don't feel confident in my answer, but there is enough to binge.
Yeah, 12 episodes. That's all we have to worry about. 12 episodes to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was such a good... I miss when there was more anime, like, on television. That was cool. Like, I feel like growing up, there was, like, I got to see a lot of anime on TV.
Yeah.
And that was cool. Oh my gosh, I loved Hamtaro, too. I wanted a hamster because of Hamtaro.
Hamtaro was, like, so good.
Oh my gosh, that was, like, the cutest. The games they had for, like, the Game Boy had a grip on my life.
They had
for like Game Boy Advance. There was a Game Boy Advance game, and I forget, I got it years after it came out. I got it at like a used store, and it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute.
Wait, so did you play as the hamsters in it, or?
Yes.
Oh,
You were Hamtaro and Bijou.
that sounds incredible.
So cute. It was Ham Heartbreak. And it is the cutest game ever. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. You play as
They don't make games like this anymore, man.
I would like... Not that this will ever happen, but I wish they would like a remake Ham Heartbreak for the Switch. Sorry, I'm like, hi, I'm the only fan of this game. Will you please make it?
We'll have to get like
for me.
a big pool of people together and just like beg for it. I'm sure there's more fans like hidden out there somewhere.
I hope so. Gosh, it was so cute. It was like, oh my gosh. I can't even explain the game other than it was adorable.
Ham Heartbreak. Wait. Kind of reminds me of like the era of like was it Nintendogs? Like the super like pastel pixely games that they would always release like for random series and stuff on like Game Boys.
I love the Game Boy because I feel like the style of graphics holds up because it like is meant to look like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like bit graphics never became, I don't know, super detailed, I guess. So like they still look good to me. Those are ones that I look at and I'm like, yes, this looks good.
Yeah, like okay, games with graphics like Genshin are good, but also we need more games with graphics like Game Boy games or like PlayStation 1 style games.
Oh, I love like Game Boy Advance style games. They just, I don't know, they're so cozy, cute. I don't know. I like them. I like them. That's my official answer.
So if you ever got the opportunity to be in like a game or something specifically, you said Kingdom Hearts though, if you wanted to.
I think Kingdom Hearts would probably be my official answer, honestly, or like Final Fantasy, like those, like that world, because like they're so good at world building. I'm a super intense sucker for like a good JRPG or RPG, just something with a good story
Yeah.
immediately like sucks me in. Or on the total other realm, I would honestly, I can't even think of a proper way to say what I would do, but I would do almost anything to be in like a farming sim RPG. I love those games. They are so darn cute. Doesn't mean I don't care which one it is.
Like,
I have no preference.
cozy games. They're so good.
They're like, that is like, oh man, if I could be in like something of like a la Story of Seasons or like Rune Factory, my life would be, I'd be like, I'm done voice acting, life's good, I don't have to I don't have to book anything else anymore.
The new Harvest Moon.
Oh my gosh, yes, those games have like a hold on me. It's so bad. I own so many cozy games that it's like honestly alarming.
Okay, but
And
the way like they make you feel, like it's kind of addicting, right? Like I
That's
want
what
to
it
live
is.
there.
Yeah, like they just make you, I don't know. You know what's funny though? I was playing one the other day and I'm like, does this make me happy because I can afford a house in it? Or like,
The
why
financial
is this
stability
cozy?
in the
Yeah.
game.
Like, is it because like I have money all of a sudden? Or and life is stable and I have tons of friends? Or like, but no, they just, I could play so many of those types of games.
Yeah, it's like the fact that there's a possibility, or like you are living vicariously through your little character of like this stable, cozy, like moment by moment life with no other obligations. Nothing
Fighting
bad
monsters,
happens.
but
Well, I mean, okay, what you go like what Stardew Valley where you go to the mines? Like you could
Yeah.
choose to go to the mines. You don't
True,
like have
yeah.
to face them every single night like you do in real life.
that's very true. Yeah, that's true. They're just so endearing. There's something like so special about those types of games that I love them so darn much.
But you also said Final Fantasy. Do you have a favorite Final Fantasy game?
I always feel lame saying it because I feel like everybody likes this one, but I love 7. That's probably my current favorite. I think I like flip-flop between 7 and Crystal Chronicles, even though they're like completely different worlds.
I've never played Crystal Chronicles, but I've been kind of chipping away at the 7 remake recently.
It's so good.
Did you finish it?
No. No, I get distracted. I've been playing with my boyfriend because he really loves Final Fantasy VII. That's one of like his all-time favorite games. And then I went and downloaded like 12 cozy games. So, oops. We'll finish someday.
It's okay. I mean, there's Final Fantasy is forever. Cozy games, they give you the emergency serotonin. So
Exactly. That's true. Yeah, exactly. That heals me.
yeah. Cloud will always be there, but your farm, it might not be. Who knows? Something can happen.
Cloud can wait. Things are just like really bad there, but that's fine. I have a garden to attend to. Sorry.
It's like literally like two different like worlds. It's like Final Fantasy VII is like climate change is destroying the earth, and then like cozy game is like my farm go burr.
Exactly. I was like to see my farm go burr. Like I wanted to play a bunch of Genshin during my surgery recovery, and I literally was like, oh, this is not like a pain medicine game. Like you have to like know what's going on in this game. But cozy games.
Yeah. I don't think Genshin is like, well, okay, Genshin is a cozy game to an extent.
Yeah,
but
not enough.
Yeah, it has a little too much reading sometimes to be a completely cozy game.
Like I just like couldn't retain what was happening. I think that was like the problem for me. Like I played a decent amount of my recovery, and like this second surgery I just had is a little bit less intense, so like I've definitely been playing Genshin more than I was. But the first surgery I had when Collei was announced, I was on morphine.
Oh no.
And morphine and Genshin, I fell off of so many cliffs.
Oh no.
I felt so bad for my characters. I literally was like, I am the meanest player in the world. You have
Killing
fallen
Collei
on
like
so
every
many.
couple seconds.
Yeah, I really was. I was like, this is terrible. Like, I can't retain enough information to like know where the cliff is for some reason. I definitely killed Collei like multiple times. I felt awful, and she makes like she's really sad death lines too. So I was like, I can't keep doing this.
Now you're
I
crying.
can't.
You're on meds and you're crying.
Yeah, I'm like sobbing, and she's like, I always knew this day would come, and I'm like, no, I didn't mean to throw you off the cliff again.
For the third time, mommy, sorry.
I'm so, oh gosh. Yeah, so that I stopped that pretty quickly. My heart couldn't take it. Yeah, oh, her death lines make me sad.
Yeah, they're kind of some of the death lines in the game, like they're messed up. They
I
definitely
think the
get
goal
you.
is to make you so sad that you won't die. That's my theory.
But sometimes it's inevitable. If they don't want us to die, why are there so many cliffs?
Why is it so easy to die if they don't want us to die?
Yeah, exactly.
That's definitely a thought I've had.
And they just keep
But-
adding like new ways like for you to die like instantly too. Like as you
Yeah.
keep going. So it's like I know you said you haven't gone to Sumeru yet, but like have you seen some other people with like those invisible platforms?
Yeah, what the heck is that? I'm scared to get there. I saw that the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I just go in, steal mushrooms, and leave.
Yeah, some parts of Sumeru are really scary like that. I've died to those platforms like a million times now.
No, oh god. I don't want to what are they? Why are they there?
They're like kind of fun, but I remember like the very first time I saw one, I tried jumping down and then my character died and I was like, what? Like, how did that happen?
You like, do the platforms kill you? Is it like the impact? Like,
I think it's like the fall damage, but you don't
Okay,
know
okay.
that it's there. So, you know, like
So you
you'll
just
jump
jump.
off of something and you'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna open my glider.
oh yeah.
Yeah, except you go to open your glider as you're like impacting with the platform.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's horrifying. Yeah, I could not do that on pain medicine. I would be like, am I hallucinating or like, what's happening? Yeah, no,
But
definitely not.
you've been streaming Genshin over on Twitch a little bit.
I have. I'm trying. I'm still new to streaming. Still having a lot of technical issues, but I am genuinely enjoying it, and I think I'm funny, so I am actually doing a stream Saturday with Danny Chambers, the English voice of Nilu, so
Oh,
that's happening. We'll be playing and probably both dying, so that'll be
wait, I have to see that now. I have to make sure I'm not streaming during then. I want to see, because Nilo comes out on Saturday too, right?
I tried to do like a co-op. We were basically really happy that Nilu was a Hydro character, because I know Dendro and Hydro go well together. So I was like, we have to play together so I can show off the beginning of the Cutie Squad.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like, I need the like beginning phase of Cutie Squad to happen. That's very important to me. Because just something so satisfying about like getting big numbers with like Nugget characters. Just brings me joy. I'm like, ha, she's cute and deadly.
Like DPS Barbara.
I love that. Oh my gosh. That I am trying to make I started with trying to make Collei a DPS, and then I got Elegy recently, and now she's just a boomerang machine for me. I just chuck the boomerang and like maybe in like 6 seconds or so it's ready to go again, and I spam the boomerang.
Oh my god.
It's bad.
I didn't even know that you could do that.
I am a spam boomerang person. All my stuff is on energy recharge, and I'm like, ha ha ha! I'm gonna just keep using the boomerang.
Wait, now I want to try that. That sounds fun.
It's stupidly fun. Like, by the time I've switched and done everybody else's stuff, her boomerang is back again, and I'm like, all right, who's next? Ready. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I can't say I know, like, the playstyle you're supposed to do for Collei, but I took her kind of as, like, I think she's supposed to be not the Dendro applier, but, like, the trigger character, because the boomerang, if you go fast enough, you can outrun it and kind of get some extra hits in. That's been my joy, because I like seeing what weird thing I can do that I don't think you're supposed to do.
I mean,
So,
that's kind of
something-
what makes it fun, is like playing a
Yeah.
character like the way, like in different ways that people don't really think of.
There is nothing more fun than having a quick character that has like a special move that will make them a little bit faster. And it doesn't matter who it is as long as they're quick. And then throwing the boomerang and just trying to dodge it. That's how I play. Because I like to be chaotic. Like, yeah, as much chaos as I possibly could do. That's my plan as Collei.
That's what makes Genshin more fun. It's just playing for the chaos, not playing for like I don't know. Some people, well, I mean, you know, big numbers is fun too. Like, you know,
All about chaos.
yeah, but like
Just
more
chaos.
chaos on the field, like I think the more fun it is.
Me too. I'm definitely like, what can I do that would be really weird? That's basically how I play. Which is why I want Cutie Squad to be the new, my dream. I'm gonna make Cutie Squad meta. I've decided. I don't know how, but I'm gonna. They're gonna be
We're gonna
the
get
best
like
team in the game.
a bunch of Genshin like YouTubers and stuff and be like, oh my god, is Cutie Squad like the new meta? And then do like
That's what I
those
want.
theory crafting videos.
That's what I want. I want Cutie Squad to be like the talk of the town, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, we have to play Cutie Squad." Like, how did the voice actor of Collei come up with this? Is she a genius?
She must be like the biggest like Genshin meta player ever. Oh my god. And then it'll just be like Tina's meta, like the new like rules and stuff. Like you go on Reddit and
It'd
it's
be
like
hilarious.
Tina's meta.
That's what I want. I want everyone to be like, "Wow, the Cutie Squad is so good." And even if there's like an occasional sub of Cutie Squad, if we did like Kokomi is an honorary Cutie Squad member. She's adorable. So like
Yeah.
if you want to do Kokomi instead of Klee, you can. But like that's the Cutie Squad. That's it. It's a new meta. I've decided. Cutie Squad.
Cutie Squad. We'll start rolling out those meta sheets and like play styles for them and stuff too. Stay tuned for that. We're gonna make this meta, I swear.
We are. No, I'm in. I'm dedicated. This is important to me. I don't know why. I think it's just because I like that they're all cute. There's like no other. I had no other concept, and they're cute, and I like know the basis of reactions, and I was like, I think this is gonna work, and that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, okay, so wait, one more time. We've got Collei, Klee,
Mhm.
Nilou, and
Yep. I'm planning Nahida for the 4th Cutie Squad because I
Yes.
mean she's adorable. So I think she'll be in the Cutie Squad.
yeah, and then Kokomi as the honorary member.
Yes, so Kokomi can be subbed in, but that's it. And I think that they're all cute, and the reactions should make sense. I think that's about as much in thought as I put into that.
Because
like, they're not-
national team.
Yeah, they're gonna. I swear. Yeah, that's my plan. They're gonna be the new meta. I've decided. Everyone, all the articles on the internet are gonna be like, the Cutie Squad, how'd they get so strong?
Cutie Squad and Abyss like showcase.
That's what I want. That's the goal. Yeah, that's important to me. So that's my theory. They're gonna be the best. And
Yes.
again, I have nothing to go off of, so no one has to take me seriously unless you really want the Cutie Squad to win, because they're cute.
Yeah, and there's nothing better than friggin' just playing with cute members. Like,
The best, especially when they're good, like together, because their like reactions are good.
Yeah,
Mm.
we don't need to use like Child or like Zhongli anymore. Nah, they're not meta anymore.
No, it's Cutie Squad. Cutie Squad or none. Sorry, I don't make the rules. That's it. That's what I want. Sorry.
I think I had one more question
Oh,
for
yeah.
you before we wrap this up.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me see. Do you have any tips for anyone wanting to get started with voice acting?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that my first, and it's not really a tip, but just like a mindset to keep in mind, is there's room for everybody. Because I think it's easy to get fall into like the competition mindset that really starts to stress you out. I like to think that like I will get the parts I'm meant to do. The things that I fit the best, I will get. And that really helps me be a little bit less stressed about it. I think that I'm gonna actually type the website in right in the chat because there's a really, really good website. Actually, let me Google and make sure the website actually works. Hold on. Let's make sure this website's real. Okay, it is. Okay. So this is iwanttobeavoiceactor.com, and it's by D. Bradley Baker. And it's all these tips that he has put together for voice acting, and it's incredible. And it's something that someone directed me to when I was starting, and it really made a difference. And it even has an updated stuff for remote recording now, to help you find good equipment. It helps you find really good coaches, some classes. And I think that if you're able to take classes, it's always very helpful, but it's also, I don't want to say it's make or break because it's very expensive to take classes. So like if you can't take a class, I think the most important thing is finding a way to practice. Like finding a way to either listen and repeat if that's like what you want to do, if you want to get better at a sound, or if you want to practice learning how to dub, if you could figure it out how to do it on your own time, and see if you can time it with the clips you're watching. Practicing monologues, getting books on acting is really important. And I think that really like the number one thing to remember is like voice acting is acting, so you want to make sure you're understanding how to act, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah.
I think something that happens to people is that you'll go into it and be like, oh, it's really different. I just have to focus on like being able to do a lot of voices. But a lot of people book with their natural voices more than anything else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it depends on the person. Some people are known for doing like amazing character voices, but a lot of people, I mean, Collei's pretty close to my regular voice. It's pretty darn, I mean, I think sometimes she's a little higher than me, but like not a lot. I think I just kind of sound like this. And I like didn't think I would get her like book this part because I don't always audition with my natural voice. I kind of get nervous and I think I go a little bit higher or like try to change it up. But I'm starting to realize that like your natural voice is definitely your strongest voice, so to practice with that first is a really good idea. And it kind of helps you figure out your range. Practice, and go for it. I know that's so cliche, but like go for it. Like, cause I think that you're never too old to do it is important to me, and like it's never too late to start. Cause I definitely was like, well, I'm in my 20s. I'm in my mid-20s when I first started, and I was like, well, I don't think I should like do anything then. Like, it's too late for me. I'm not even 30 yet now, and I still was like, I have to quit now.
No.
So like, I'm glad I did it. When I did it and didn't just like back off and already like pre-give up.
Yeah.
So don't pre-give up. Don't be someone who's like, oh, I'm 24, it's too late. Because, like, it's not too late. It's literally never too late. I know people that started in their 50s, and they're doing really well. It just, like, depends. So just definitely go for it. Practice. And, don't let yourself compare yourself to everybody. Because that's, like, the worst. That's super, super bad habit.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, so-and-so booked, I'll never book again. Like, what? Don't do that. Don't be that person.
Especially with like accessibility and stuff, I think like makes it like I guess like we were talking about earlier, like there's so many more opportunities and stuff out there. So like, you know, maybe you don't book one thing, but there'll be like definitely other opportunities in the future.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. I am in my late 20s now, and I started in my mid 20s, and I was so convinced that like it wasn't gonna work out. I was like, all right, well, I I definitely like pre-gave up for a little bit, but the moment I kind of was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it because I didn't get to when I was younger because I was too sick. So I'm just gonna do it. And I'm so glad I put myself out there. So just always put yourself out there. And right now, yeah, the industry is accessible right now. I really hope it stays this way, but I don't know. I think that the best thing we can do is keep fighting for accessibility as both voice actors and fans say, you know, we want to hear people from different locations, and hopefully it stays open and that everybody who wants to try can go for it. That's like the dream for me, is that everybody can do it.
Yeah.
That's so cliche. I'm so cliche, but it's
I
true.
don't
Like,
think
I really do.
cliche.
Oh, thank you. I worry that I'm like, I don't know. Like it doesn't sound sincere, but it is. Like, I want to see other people succeed. That's so important to me, and I want people who didn't feel like they could do it because they weren't in like the hub cities to like still get to do it, because it's incredible. Like, it's such a cool career, and yeah, if you want to do it, do it. Okay, that was my voice. I was just being annoying. But yeah, follow your dreams, guys. Heck yeah! But really, follow your dreams.
I also think like just in the context of Genshin though, like there are so many people who's like voice actors and stuff that are being given like these awesome roles and stuff that most people have never heard of. So
Yeah.
like it's really like the accessibility and stuff, giving these roles to people like so many different places. Like it's definitely important, and like if you I think want to be, you know, like now is the perfect time, because like you were saying,
Yeah.
like who knows how long this is gonna like keep going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully forever, but yeah.
Yeah, hopefully forever, because that I don't know, I just feel like there's so many more opportunities and stuff lately, but I don't know how that like looks on the inside of the industry, because like I guess as a fan looking on the outside, like it seems like things are better now, but maybe that's not the case, and maybe like I just don't know.
No, I think it is. I definitely see more. I'm able to like say I can't travel more and still be like considered now than I think I ever would have been. I think that I literally would have probably have to say like, yeah, definitely I'll go to LA next week if you want me, and like, and they still would be like, maybe you have to get on a plane. Ugh. So I definitely think the industry is changing in a positive direction with accessibility, and it's really exciting to be a part of it. And I will never shut up about it. So you can count on me to be very loud about accessibility.
Yeah, everybody be loud about accessibility. If you want more people like friggin' Tina and Genshin Impact, and keep being loud about it.
Thank you. Oh, that means the world to me.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's about all the questions I had. So is there anything that you wanted to say or like shill before we wrap up here? Anything like you wanted to mention? I'm sorry, I just interrupted you.
Oh no, because I didn't know what I was gonna say, so you're perfect. I would love to just point out that I have a Streamily with autographs, and I'm only saying it because I'm doing a dual signing with Kelly Baskin, who voices Amber, and we have an Amber Collei print on there, and it's very adorable. So if you enjoy Amber and Collei, we are doing a signing on October 29th. And we're gonna wear little Halloween things like cat ears and stuff and be cute. So come hang out, whether you buy a print or not. It'll be on my Twitch, so just hang the heck out and say hi. And then, yeah, Saturday at 6 p.m. EST, 3 p.m. PST, Denny Chambers and I will be attempting to, you know, start the Cutie Squad.
Let's go, Cutie Squad!
Cutie Squad! And my last thing is Cutie Squad for meta. Woo!
Yes. And if you guys want to buy the prints for the signing, I pinned it to the top of the comments so you guys can check it out there.
Ooh.
Yes, so it's right there at the very top for everybody.
Yeah. And feel free to follow me on Twitter if you want to see pictures of my dog.
Yes. Yes.
I post him a lot, and this is really weird to say out loud, but it's too late. I already started this sentence. My goal is if I hit 14K on Twitter, I'm gonna do a stream on Twitch as the Wendy's mascot.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just thought it would be funny.
Okay, wait, how close are you though?
I think I'm like 200 away. I'm pretty close.
Guys, Guys, please, 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 please follow Tina on Twitter. Please, 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 please.
I think I'm 2 it away, and then I'll plan it and do it in October. I would like to be. And I honestly thought of this because I looked at my hair in the mirror post-op and went, oh my gosh, I look like the Wendy's girl.
And now you have to make it a reality, please. Oh my god, please. We have to make this happen. You said till the end of October, right?
Yes, yes.
Perfect.
It's a weird personal goal. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny. There's like nothing. There's no other reason. Yeah, I think I'm like 150 away.
Wait, that's so close though. What the heck?
I'm almost there. So it'll be really weird. And I'm gonna try to play like, I don't know. I think I want to play a cooking game. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Something chaotic.
Oh wait, that'll be perfect if you're dressed up as a Wendy's mascot.
Yeah, it's gonna be something chaotic and weird. That's definitely all I can promise. Thank you for supporting me.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much for coming on my stream and letting me do this interview. This is,
of course.
as a Genshin fan, this has been like so cool.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I had an absolute blast, and the chat was very polite as far as I could see.
Yes, they were on their best behavior today. Thank you guys very much. Well, then with that, I think we are all done here. So thank you again. And
of course, thank you.
Yes, and thank you everybody for coming to our stream. Again, make sure that you follow Tina on Twitter and Twitch and check out her Streamily. And if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing to Leah.
Subscribe!
Yes, subscribe! Don't join.
Do it!
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, don't hit...
Hi. Okay, and with that, Otsulia, everybody, thank you for coming. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.